you know you are getting the coldest beers when the chick serving the beers has a freaking
Hectic
Liam
moustache.
Neeson style moustache.
Oh my gosh.
That's when you know these beers are going to be cold.
Spectre Clouseau.
Devil's Vine Merlot.
There we go.
Cheers, my boy.
Two's my favourite number.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
It's just my number.
You just, when you were 2 years old, you had the best year of your life and never got better from there.
No, never did. Never did.
You peaked at 2.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. So where were we? Friday night, Sydney, Australia. Just a couple lads
St.
hanging out.
Leonard's.
St. Leonard's. Don't give too much away. Don't want the
Don't want the fans to start stalking us.
bikinis being thrown into my backyard.
Oh, Isabel, not like that.
Isabel's bikini.
Oh.
Never. Been in the dog box this week myself.
Oh, do you want to tell me about that, Kamani? How
How
was the silent colony?
Yeah, I was the most unimproved member of the silent colony.
Bottom of the totem pole.
Yeah, golf champs. End of year golf tour, not golf tour, golf championships, Wanderers Social Golf Club, Sydney Slut Drops, of which you're a loyal member of.
Oh, to the sluts.
We took the trophy this year.
What-
Again, back-to-backs against all odds, 7.5 points
back-to-back,
down.
The miracle of Moore Park.
The miracle at Moore Park, 7.5 points down. Made some promises to Isabel before the miracle at Moore Park happened.
Do you want to tell us what those promises were?
Promises were along the lines of be home by latest 2 a.m. I think that was the words that I said. Was it not?
No, honey.
Was it
I said
earlier than that?
I said don't be home at an unreasonable time.
Don't be home at an unreasonable time. Well, that leaves a lot open to interpretation.
There's quite a few loopholes there, in my opinion.
Reasonableness is a legal term judged by the peers in your community.
Yeah.
And my peers, after the miracle at Moore Park, would have said 2 a.m. is
Unreasonable. That's very unreasonable.
pretty reasonable in the circumstances.
Okay, so what time?
So anyway,
So what happened? So what time did Isabel wake up?
I think for context, we should say that it was Isabel's birthday the next day. And
Probably
her,
should have started there.
and her dearest mother, who we all love, Lorene, was staying with us. Actually flew out back to South Africa today. So anyway, long story short, I play out of my boots. I've been playing shit golf for a while. Too long, actually. And Moore Park always brings it out of me. Could be because we're playing on the fronties. Could be because I just played 2 rounds at Barmaids on the house Monday, Tuesday. Anyway, shot the lights out. Was pivotal.
Pivotal in that 7-point deficit turnaround.
The miracle of Moore Park.
Ooh, God,
I had contributed absolutely nothing the entire year to the Sydney Slut Drops. And Saturday, kitted up with the lads. Played out of my boots, shot 39 points.
What feeling did you have when you left the house on Saturday? Were you feeling good about yourself?
Mixed bag. That driver brings a lot of pain and grief to me. But you know what? I thought I'd been playing pretty much the hardest conditions you could possibly play in Australia, and going into the easiest conditions you could possibly play in Australia. So I thought, just on recency,
Odds. The odds were in your favour.
Yeah, and it had been a little rain overnight in Moore Park.
Yeah.
So
Greens were nice and juicy.
I was throwing some darts around, but my putting, I've played a lot together, and my putting normally lets me down.
Yeah, I normally have to carry us in that.
Pretty badly, and I think I had like 9 1-putts or something.
That is impressive.
But had a little rough patch, double, triple, then doubled the last.
If you doubled the last, you would have been in contention for the number 1 spot. Come into the clubhouse, which would have I think you might have had a couple more trophies sitting on the bookshelf there if that was the case.
Yeah. So anyway, talking about how the massive dog box. So it was Isabel's birthday the next day.
Yeah.
Made some promises when I was about 40 beers deep that I was see her soon. Should have known better than that. Should have known better than that.
Oh no!
Don't make promises.
Oh, don't make promises you can't keep.
On the eve of your girl's birthday. At the time, I thought they were legit promises, but that's the problem when you've had 40 beers. At the time, it sounds reasonable, and then on 40 beers with about 20 lads, things change. It's a very fluid situation.
Oh yeah, those situations can change on a dime when Mr. Patrick Turner is around as well.
Yeah, Patrick Turner, Brett Hobson, Paddy McMahon.
Jeez, the big captain on his second victory in a row. He must have been firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, so we were super proud of ourselves, and we thought this should not end. We cannot let a day like this that we'll remember for the rest of our lives end so early.
It's quite hard letting go of that winning feeling.
Yeah. But also then it started getting late, and I started getting some pretty nasty messages. I think I replied with a few sarcastic replies, which didn't help my cause. Isabel, is that true?
Very true.
If I just shut up.
That's what got you even more in the dog box.
Oh,
Yeah, well, that's what got me even more in the dog box.
I did see the party message from Isabel. It
The
was
one-
something along the lines of
the bedroom door is locked. Good luck.
"Good luck."
Yeah.
That's
when I knew I was in a little bit of trouble, a little bit of strife.
That's when you knew the new lease for the dog box was coming in for a signature.
And look,
Time for approval.
I'll be the first to admit I've had a few stints in the dog box.
Lies. Don't believe that.
But I've always come out of it when the facts reveal themselves. But this time, there was a complication that I couldn't get around, which was it was her birthday the next day, and we had 20 people coming over to our house for lunch, and her mother was staying with us. So there was a few banana skins in my pathway, to say the least.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. When I rocked up in here on Sunday, Guy Manning was tossing some mince around, making hamburger patties, and the energy in the kitchen was awkward, and Isabel wasn't even there. So I can only imagine if Isabel was part of the equation,
No,
the silent colony, the boss of the silent colony.
Put it this way. It's 6 days later, and Isabel only just opened her birthday present. I got her tonight. And I didn't even get a hug after the opening of the present. And she gives hugs like freaking water on a marathon. Don't know if that's a good analogy, but you get what I'm saying. Lots of water in a marathon. People get it for nothing.
There's quite a few water
All you have to do is walk past and you get a hug, or you get water.
Yeah.
Isabel normally dishes out hugs to me, and I'm still a little bit in the dog box. I can feel it. You can always feel it.
Yeah. But at least you're moving in the right direction.
Moving in the right direction. I'm getting verbals out of her, which is better than grunts. Better than grunts.
Yeah.
Small victories.
Yeah, take them as you can.
Small victories. So, happy birthday, Isabel.
To Isabel.
We love you, and to less grunts. But anyway, 20 people came over. Oh, what I didn't mention was that message. The door is locked. The bedroom door is locked. Good luck. She wasn't lying. We actually only recently got that lock put on the door, and it's only been used against me.
How many times has that lock been locked? What?
3 times.
While you outside the room?
3 times it's been locked. First time was pretty much the day it got put on. And
But she's just testing it out.
I think she was planning ahead.
She was teasing you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Failing to plan is planning to fail. Anyway, that was when the spare room was fully open, so I had at least a semi-comfortable snooze.
What's your happy place?
In the spare room. You do have some good snoozes in the dog box when there's a spare bed, but this time, then the second time it was locked. We Airbnb'd our place out for the first time. What I learned from there, could be a whole nother episode, but we were very rookie Airbnbers. I think it was when we went to Bali with you, and
I heard about this. The cleaner saga.
Fucking cleaners and shit shows, and getting people that have given birth 2 days before to act as our neighbors, act as cleaners for cleaners that didn't rock up.
And chicks washing
And
plugs and stuff.
the reason why we actually got the lock was to lock the door for the Airbnb. Anyway, that's a long story short. Third time doors being locked was this last weekend after the fateful message. The bedroom door's locked. Good luck. So I don't know what to make of it.
So did you climb into bed with Lorene? Did it cross your mind?
I did not, although that probably wouldn't have been a worse sleep than what I had. Get inside, and so our house, and one day we might do a little tour of the house. We've got a dog here. This very sweet dog. She's a good friend of mine, Beanie Bops. She's sleeping here right next to us.
Oh, your cuddle buddy.
She's a good mate of mine. Known her for years. She fights up a storm. She's an absolute trooper. She's bitten me and drawn blood from my ball sack a couple times, but she still loves me, which is kind of like a metaphor for Isabel.
Were those bites on behalf of Isabel?
I think so. She's trained her to. Anyway, Beanie Bops is here, and Beanie Bops has seen all this shit before. But anyway, get home, not in my best state. I'll admit that.
What time did you roll through here?
I was probably like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, so 3 hours late. 3 hours past curfew.
3 hours past my self-imposed curfew, which was 2 hours past the agreed curfew.
Okay.
Anyway, so now morning of Isabel's birthday.
So
I'm now needing a place to sleep.
Hang on. So, get home at a reasonable time, considering...
Reasonable in the circumstances.
Absolutely, that's what I was just about to say. Considering the Sluts have just won the fucking year.
Miracle at Moore Park. Isabel, please can you bring my trophy there?
So now, considering all of that...
I did win a trophy as well, which I wasn't expecting as well. So no one had told me I was about to get some hardware. So I also win a trophy this night, which...
$10, please.
I wasn't expecting, and it's a...
Do you want to show everyone? Look at that.
And this trophy says Wanderers Social Golf Club, Blue Mountains Tour 2023 Best Individual Player, Guy Manning. Okay, and you expect me to get home on time after getting that?
Well, that's
good luck.
Good luck. Considering the Slut Drops winning and getting that little trophy.
Miracle at Moore Park.
Best player Blue Mountains.
Blue Mountains.
Get home 5 o'clock. That's reasonable.
Get home.
That is a reasonable time.
Reasonable time. I didn't go to jail.
Yo, jeez.
I didn't kill Beanie Bops.
Didn't get stitches. Didn't end up in hospital.
No stitches.
That is reasonable.
So anyway.
Not when our birthdays the next day.
Yeah, the problem was the birthday the next day.
But all
Isabel celebrates her birthday over a year.
Marys for that personality comeback.
Yeah. So anyway, get home 5 o'clock. This couch, I've given many tries to sleep on. Not a great couch. I'm like, if I know what's good for me, find something a bit better to sleep on, because leather and me, I run at about 1,000 degrees centigrade at all times. So I'm looking around. Beanie Bops comes to my rescue once again.
Oh.
Luckily, Beanie Bops has about 9 beds littered throughout the house.
Okay.
She can't walk 5 to 10 meters without having another bed option. So anyway, we've got this tiny little office. It's like a cupboard of an office. Fits a little desk. And I get Beanie Bops' bed, her office bed, that she can lie there and fight up a storm while we're trying to work. So I think of all I'd been through the whole day, that was the best decision I made all day. It was a day. Am I speaking Australian now? Anyway.
I disagree. I think coming home at 5 o'clock was probably the best decision you made.
Yeah, because it could have been way worse.
Could have been an unreasonable.
What I left there. Went till.
I saw what time that actually finished. So you leaving at that time was very reasonable.
Yeah, I was the adult in the room.
It was very responsible, I must say.
Exactly. Like I should have been given gifts by Isabel.
I agree.
For leaving at that time.
I agree.
Anyway, she wasn't really in the negotiation mood that next day. Anyway, sleep on Beanie Bops' bed.
Okay.
But Beanie Bops is quite a lot shorter than me. I'm not the tallest guy you've ever met in your life. But Beanie Bops, certainly less tall than me. Anyway, thank you, Beanie Bops, for my bed that I got to sleep on. Slept on it, but our office also isn't the biggest thing you've ever seen. So I wake
Sounds
up.
cozy.
I wake up. Normally I sleep butt naked. Like I've never, and I obviously couldn't because Isabel's mom's here. She wakes up at the Sparrows, which is pretty much the exact time I went
The
to
crack
sleep.
of dick.
And what woke me up that morning at about 9 a.m. was Isabel and her mom vacuuming around my feet, which are just sticking out of this door, out of this like bed in the office. And that's when I knew. And that's when I knew.
And that was
when
the
they didn't
moment
have.
John Manning knew he fucked up.
That's when he knew who fucked up. So I knew this was going to be a very long day for me.
Oh.
For multiple reasons. Multiple reasons. Not least the 3 hours sleep I'd had. That's fine. Normally I run on about 12 hours sleep, but you're not counting at that time. You're just clinging for life. This is hanging on for dear life. So wake up. I notice immediately that no one's looking me in the eyes, particularly Isabel's mother.
Oh, what have you done? Have you done another?
Isabel's not even coming near me.
Have you done another situation with the speaker?
No, I have not done a situation with the speaker.
Is Isabel across the speaker situation?
Don't think she is.
Okay.
Don't think she is.
Okay.
You'll find out later.
Another bottle of wine and she might find out about that.
That is definitely a story that we need to revisit.
I don't know if it's actually like it went down like that, but that's for another day.
No, that's for this day.
That's for another day. No.
No. So you're not looking in the eyes. So it wasn't a speaker situation again.
Yeah.
So what kind of situation was this one?
It was just everyone knows that I'm in deep shit for a few days. Yeah, everyone knows it. I know it.
Yeah.
Isabel's mom knows it.
Oh, the whole
And
golf,
Isabel's mom.
the whole golf group knows it.
The whole golf group knows it.
The girls know it. I told the girls.
All the girls know
And
it.
the girls.
My boys back home knew it. I sent them the message of the picture of. I sent them a picture on like group chat of like my clothes.
Good luck.
Yeah, I said the bedroom is locked. Good luck. I sent them a picture of that going. You reckon I'm in the dog box here, and everyone was speculating what could have happened, and all the speculations are pretty much on point.
Pat Turner's involved. All that good stuff.
Everyone's had a laugh about it. Pat Turner, who I'm sure will grace us on this couch
Oh, I'm sure he will.
in the future, because you think that's a story, which is not even an amazing story compared to what's to come. Turner's probably got 1,000 way more hectic stories involving burying cars and yeah. So anyway, this is just a light one. This is just what happened this week in my life. Anyway, 20 people come over. Isabel and I are not saying a word to each other. Everyone knows it. I'm making burgers on the braai. Also a terrible error. Burgers on the braai are high touch. And when your facilities are worn down, high touch not so great.
Ew.
So I managed to rope some people in to help out. Spent about 3 hours making these goddamn burgers. Ended up not even getting one of them. The ones that I toiled away making. I was like, oh, it's probably Isabel hiding them or the universe telling me.
That's a good host
something.
though. But at least you had...
Had a good time. Ended up needing about 5 Bloody Marys to develop a personality.
Yep.
And that's the golden number.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5. So at least that experiment is done. If you're ever having a really shit day, 5 Bloody Marys
will do it.
Exactly.
Cool. Noted.
Anyway, go Isabel and mom end up like watching a movie in the lounge, and I end up just going and chilling out in the bedroom, trying to keep the eye contact to a bare minimum. Then the next day.
Are we allowed in the bedroom this time?
Next day allowed in the bedroom, but after very stern ear warming. Or what I like to call an understanding session.
What did that look like?
That looked like a lot of finger pointing at me.
A finger wagging.
Finger wagging. A lot of head nodding.
Were you actually listening to that understanding session?
I was making notes. Pal. Next time, don't get involved in any miracles. That's the first lesson I learned out of that. Don't bear witness to a miracle, because the understanding level doesn't change whether there's a miracle or there's no
Shit.
miracle. So
I don't know.
that's what I learned.
I hope you put across to that
So-
fucking note.
So if Moses and his merry men were watching Jesus turn water to wine and they celebrated the fact that they saw this, better hope none of them were dating Isabel.
Oh,
Because you would give no bloody
that-
shit about
that would not
the
be-
miracle that
would
went
not
down.
be unreal. That would be unreal.
Yeah, if you're a Mesopotamian and you saw a couple loaves of bread and a couple fish feeding millions and you wanted to go celebrate witnessing that with the boys,
Jeez.
better not be dating Isabel, because 100% chance she doesn't care.
Better not enjoy
Sorry, I'm 2 hours late, Isabel. I just literally saw 2 loaves of bread and 2 fish feed 50,000 Mesopotamians.
Hey Matt, you want some more wine? No, thank you, Jesus. Gotta go.
You're home in half an hour, otherwise.
My girlfriend will not believe this miracle.
Yeah, the
She'll think I just did it again.
barn door is
Oh,
locked.
again.
The barn door is locked. Better not go. Good luck, fucking
Oh.
Moses.
Yeah. No manger for you, pal. You're on the floor.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, just Isabel. Jesus just turned all this water into wine. Please, can I stay and have a couple glasses with the boys? No. What would you do if you were Moses? Free wine. No, it's from water to wine.
It's like the happiest happy hour ever.
Yeah.
can't
Isabel,
even
don't
partake.
even try to explain it to her. Isabel, I don't think you understand.
Look, to be honest,
The Mesopotamians had
so
all this
if
water.
if I was dating one of us and Jesus was like, yo, bro, free wine. And
Yeah.
that was my excuse. Like, oh my God.
No, free wine. No, that's not the
Matt,
excuse.
what the fuck happened?
The
Why are you so
excuse
pissed? Oh, Jesus was turning water into wine. She was like, you fucking lying. How? That's not even real.
Exactly. Don't even bring up Moore Park.
Yeah.
So if they turn.
Well, I understand it was the miracle. I would also be like, that's not real. You lying.
Anyway,
But now-
Isabel doesn't believe in miracles. So that's basically the lesson of all this. Isabel doesn't believe in miracles, and let the Mesopotamians starve. That's basically where. Let's draw a line under it. She's talking to me now. She's over there, still catching daggers from time to time. But I think she'll work through it, and I think we'll one day make her believe in miracles. And I hope to God, for her sake, she doesn't ever witness a miracle, because Beanie Bops and I will not.
Yeah, will not. You
Yeah.
will not play. You'll not take. Be very
Exactly.
kind about the outcome of that celebration.
Okay. So that's that. That's my week. That's my week in Guy's life. Week in Guy's life.
Jeez.
So
Sounds like
I think
my
on
day,
the
guys laugh.
yeah, that's I got
Oh, 2
I
days.
got many more of those where they come from, but we love each other, and it's like just one of us believes in miracles, the other one believes in
The other one will take some time. To
banishing
come
you,
around. Yeah.
banishing you to the Mesopotamians. So let the Mesopotamians starve. That's basically what she'd prefer.
Okay.
So I think that's a nice segue into golf. So our golf tour.
Oh.
So golf tour. We're chatting that this thing that happened last weekend.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Wanderers Social Golf Club. It's probably about 50 of us, 2 teams, slut drops, thunder cunts. Oh, just hit 200% of my move goal today.
Jeez.
100% of that is running away from Isabel.
100% running away from the next miracle you're about to witness.
Witnessing miracle helps you get your steps in.
Yeah. Oh shit.
That's how you get your steps in.
Oh.
Witness miracles.
Damn.
Come home to this house, sleep on a thing, get freaking Dysoned, and then have 5 Bloody Marys, and off you go to the races. So we do this golf tour every year to Barmaids. Beautiful place. Beautiful.
Spectacular.
I
It
reckon
is.
2 of the top 100 in the world. Depends which rankings you're thinking. Well, tell me about your experiences at Barmaids.
Oh my gosh, it's like heaven. It is golfing paradise.
That's how you know that there's a lot of the wounds have been mended when you can just do the old. And you can give Beanie Bops a smack. Watch this. I'll smack Beanie Bops.
So yeah, Barmaids.
You're a bit of a golf tragic.
What does it mean?
It means it's
I believe in
your mates are worried about you.
Oh,
You too much at the driving range.
yeah. Too much of golf makes Matt a happy guy.
Yeah, and you're playing tomorrow morning, right?
I am playing
At the scene of the miracle.
The scene of the miracle. Hopefully we witness another miracle tomorrow and you see my name at the top of the leaderboard. So Barnbougle is our annual boys golf trip. We go to Paradise for 3 nights, 3 rounds of golf. And I found it extremely hard to leave every year. Well, the last 2 years I've gone. It is just the best place on earth. We go there, we play golf, we hang out with the boys and drink and just behave like absolute teenagers.
Shit goes down. Like, what happened on our first tour? Like, what are some of your memories of the first tour?
First memories of the first
The
tour.
fly net, I think a fly
There were
net.
guys running through fly screens.
Tell us a
guys-
story about. Give us a story about Turner with the twins and whether we decided to join the Western Sydney lads.
So we are outside. I think it's day 2. We've had a pretty good day on the golf course. I think we are our first course down, and our dinner. We're probably about a bottle of wine down each, firing on all cylinders.
That's excluding the 12 on-course
The
beers.
12 on course boys. So yeah, we are on a good level, shall we say?
Yeah.
So we go outside. We're sitting in the dining room. There's 2 groups of boys, pretty much a similar size to us. We go outside. We're having a cigarette. We all start socializing and trying to get to know these other guys. They're pretty much on the same level as us as well. There's twins that are there. The one boy's sitting inside.
These are all pretty big boys, like Western Sydney boys.
Oh,
We like
yeah,
Northern Eastern Sydney boys, and it's like quite noticeable. And if you're from Sydney, I don't think we're going to go into it now, but you know who's going to win that fight if a fight were to break out.
Yeah, look, we got some big boys on our team. I think
The biggest boys are the sweetest hearts.
Yeah, well, they got the biggest knuckles as well. But anyway, it would have been a good fight. But how we get to this point is we're outside having a smoke / vape, and then Patrick Turner turns to the twin and shakes his hand and says, "How you doing? Are you the twin? Who's the oldest?" He follows that question with, "Which one of you is the cunt?" I think is what he said.
Yeah.
And his brother responds to that with, "I think you guys should leave this area right now."
And I think like randomly the music just automatically stopped at that stage.
Oh yeah, it was just one of those moments in time where everything aligned.
God damn it, Beanie Bops is farting up a storm. Yeah, sorry.
Everyone stopped talking. The music was changing songs. Patrick Turner was still on that same loudness when all those things were coming together.
And he's a walking miracle. The fact that he hasn't got any of us and all of us absolutely beaten to a pulp, and most importantly himself.
Well, I think we celebrated that night as well, that miracle that potentially happened in that situation. So obviously that happened. We sort of left embarrassed by what Patrick said. Continue on our evening, celebrate the miracle of us not getting beaten to death. Then we all get on our flights on Monday morning. Patrick Turner, as always, has booked the wrong flight. So he is sitting in the airport by himself. And guess who arrives? This whole group of dudes that are on the same flight as he is. And they're sitting in the airport. He's hungover as hell.
Staring daggers at him.
Just death staring. Isabel daggers at him.
Isabel daggers.
Yeah.
No. Have mercy. Have mercy.
No, I can't. When there's about 12 of those daggers looking at you, it kind of equates to about 1 Isabel dagger. So they hurt. Those things hurt.
Those things sting.
Yeah, he was intimidated. So yeah, that's...
come out easy. And you get reminded of those daggers weekly for the rest of your life.
Shit, so yeah, I think another miracle happened there. Patrick Turner didn't get
Another
beaten absolute
miracle in Turner time.
Yeah, fuck.
So that's just like a little anecdote from Barnbougle 1. So Barnbougle 2, this 2024 over Australia Day weekend.
Invasion Day weekend.
Okay. Jeez, bro. It's not a political podcast, Tano. Just relax here, bro. Fucking save your picketing for somewhere else. Leave your signage at the front door. Yeah, we're just trying to love everyone.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Everyone loves everyone. So top tip, this one, I was supposed to become an Australian citizen on Australia Day that year, 26, and these tours are so good that I said, absolutely not, Australia. I'm gonna postpone you, and I'm gonna go on Barnbougle 2.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. And you and I, must be said, roommates
For life.
always. always tour roommates. Look, what I will give advice to anyone watching this, if you have a roommate with Maddie, is always try use the toilet before he does. Especially if you've got a slightest gag reflex. Top tip. Anyway, who knows who's listening to this one day who might find themselves in that kind of situation.
Yeah.
But anyway, so give us like a little
That's
bit,
what I do.
give us a little bit of background, and I think I'll jump in with some facts that you might brush over.
I have to just say this as well. Not only our guy and our roommates, but we also playing partners for the first 3 rounds. Was it?
First 2 rounds.
First 2 rounds, unbeaten. We'll say that.
We'll say that, unbeaten.
A square and a
Is
win.
that another miracle? You're gonna make Isabel explode? No, it's not a miracle.
No, it's not a miracle. It's just how you roll.
That's just what we do.
Yeah,
We go unbeaten sometimes.
It's only a miracle when these things happen very rarely. But
Turner is a miracle. We're pretty good together. We're
we're a formidable duo.
fucking dynamic duo.
Yeah.
I would say so.
So we start. We get to the airport way too early. We actually get to the bar as it opens. First pints poured for the lads.
5:30 beer deluxe Sydney.
5:30 beer deluxe.
Nice $21 a pint beers.
Oof, they
Worth it.
do not.
They could have charged $1,000 a beer there, and Oaks would have been
I think Oaks would have at least had 10. Yeah.
mortgaging shit. It's
So-
just that raw emotion of before you catch a flight with the lads.
Oh yeah. There's nothing more exciting than going to paradise with fucking 20 of your mates.
26 out of 30 of the greatest people you've ever met.
Yeah. Honestly. So we scull about 5 pints. I don't really know.
Classic banter on the plane.
Oh man.
Hey!
Hey. How does it feel?
Hey hostess, he's taking that seatbelt off.
Oh.
He's not watching the safety instructions.
Oh.
Have you ever been on a plane with a bunch of lads that are going on golf tour or otherwise?
That are pissed at.
That'll haunt you for life. It's
on the
silliest-
radar 6 o'clock flight.
Yeah, to Launceston.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, it was a little bit embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie.
I think I've got a cut in here. So PT, his baby mama's friends, sends her a message without knowing any of us.
Yeah.
Sends her a message while we're on the plane.
Georgie.
Going, I think
Georgia.
her name is Georgie. Going, oh my God, I'm on a plane with 40 South African lads just screaming their lungs out. And then we see this message through like groups, and I just shout out, "Oi Georgie, where are you, baby?" She's sitting right in front of me. Just like, hey, hey Georgie.
Oh fuck. Okay, so that's as we land in Launceston. Then we get fucking picked up by, I can't remember his name.
Let's call him Drickus. Drickus the
And
drum
then
driver.
Takes us to Dan Murphy's, and I think when we got back on the bus, he was like,
Shocked.
"Holy fuck! How the fuck?"
Yeah,
are
we
you
did a
guys-"
little bottle store run on the way.
Yeah.
Dan Murphy's. Everyone bought about 2 cases of beers each, whiskeys, wines.
I think everyone bought a bottle. Everyone
Bottle of
bought
liquor.
a case of beer,
This is a 3-night tour,
a bottle of wine, and a bottle of Fireball.
and we're only using this for like after 10 o'clock at night for 3 nights,
And on the golf course.
and a little bit on the golf course.
Yeah. So look, Rikus was very, very
He was amused and he was impressed.
and I think he was a little alarmed too.
I think there was a bit of an alarmination.
Yeah. Anyway, we fucking on the bus, got a trillion beers. Now we start the journey to the Mecca, the golfing Mecca.
Heaven on earth for
And we
lads.
fucking get there, and as expected, it's just how we left it. Fucking beautiful.
Other than the
Beautiful.
being blown sideways.
Well, that didn't really happen on the first day.
Pretty sure.
It was a little breezy, but we're playing the short course, so that was good. Yeah, get there, crush a couple beers, neck some Fireball, put on the old clogs.
It's on the regalia.
Put on the old clogs, get into the team attire, and we fucking head off our first round in Paradise. And I tell you what, fuck, it was great. It was
Beautiful.
fucking brilliant.
Hanging out with you on a golf course.
Oh, doesn't get any better.
Beautiful.
Drinking beers,
Drinking
fucking
beers,
sinking
sinking putts,
throwing
sinking
darts.
4 putts. Having a
There's no-
pizza at halfway.
There was no fucking 4 putts there. And what's the chick with the fucking moustache in the bar serving us the coldest pints?
You know you are getting the coldest beers when the chick serving the beers has a freaking
Hectic
Liam
moustache.
Neeson style moustache.
Oh my gosh.
That's when you know these beers are gonna be fucking cold.
Inspector Clouseau. That's kind of
It's almost like a temperature gauge.
yeah.
It's like I don't even want to see condensation on my beer. I want to see a moustache on the bar lady.
Yeah. That's a gauge on extra cold
These
pints.
beers are gonna hit
Yeah.
absolutely sweetly.
Jessica, I think her name was.
Jessica and that moustache. Oh
Oh.
my god.
What a nice temperature gauge.
Yeah.
Top lip
Exactly.
temperature gauge. I think that's.
Yeah.
it
The
was-
top lip temperature was thick.
Yeah. Was ice cold.
Those beers. Don't worry about it. I know they're ice cold. No ice. Don't need a bag of ice.
Yeah. No,
These
no,
beers are
no.
gonna
No.
stand up
These
to
beers
the
are
test.
frozen. These beers are gonna stay cold in my bag all day.
I hope no one suffers from the old brain freeze.
Yeah.
Because old Jessica Toplip over here is serving these puppies up.
Yeah, she's touched
Oh,
those.
ice woman.
Mm.
Oh,
Ice moustache.
Yeah.
So I think we play our 2 rounds. We draw one and we win one. So we again.
It was on the short course though.
Oh,
Not our best stuff. We long hitters.
Well, look,
I
a
wouldn't
win's
say
a win.
that. I
A
wouldn't
win's
say
a
that.
win's a win. It wasn't our
say
worst. Wasn't our worst. Not our
Wasn't
best.
Our worst, not our
It was
best.
a good warm up
I
round.
think we left a few out there. A couple snake scares.
Yeah.
I'm not known for my bravery.
Yeah. No. That's the truth. So we come into the pub. After our win, we're feeling good. Spirits are high. As we said, just because beers are extremely cold. So
They're cold. In fact, could have been done with a few warmer beers than old Jessica
Ooh.
Toplip served us.
oh look, I don't know. I think if they were any warmer, we would be having a.
They're probably still warm if you left on. I mean, still cold.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, that she
Well,
is world
like
class.
when I got back 2 days later, I had about 10 beers in my bag. Those were warm because
Okay.
Jessica hadn't touched those. So,
Yeah, Jessica, we need you, baby.
we
We need a bar lady for this podcast. She's the one we're gonna recruit.
Oh, unless Isabel grows a moustache, that'll happen.
Don't see that happening anytime soon.
Oh.
She's completely hairless. I think she's got alopecia. Late evolving alopecia. So warm beers from Isabel.
Now we've been drinking all day, from the time we rocked up at the airport at 5:30 to dinner. Dinner time now is about 7. The sun's gone down. Champs are firing
Yeah,
On-
there's a lot of banter.
on every cylinder available.
Well, in those circumstances,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
everyone is
No, you'll get ridiculed.
everyone is looking
You'll
to.
get ridiculed. People are just looking to ridicule and bully, and it's honestly, it's the best time ever.
That's
So-
what you want. What I signed up for.
Yeah, exactly. Then obviously we know what happens after miracles. We tend to celebrate.
Oh, shoot me down.
Oh,
Can't celebrate miracles anymore.
I know.
That was the second last miracle I ever celebrated.
J-Bone started turning water into wine again. So we started celebrating this miracle at a rapid rate. We go back to the rooms and we get stuck into the little dirty surprises. You know,
I think
couple
our room was the dance floor.
oh,
The center of the miracle.
it's definitely the social gathering room.
Couple tunes being played.
Yeah, I know.
Couple ice cold beers, still ice cold from old
Jessica.
Jessica,
Oh,
Jessica the moustache.
yeah.
Didn't no need for a fridge out there.
Yeah, so I don't know where J-Bone's been. I think J-Bone put himself to bed. He's played out of his boots. You don't know if he can do any better.
Yeah, I think he went to bed and then he rose from the dead. Miracle number 2 of the
Miracle number 2. J-Bone
Needed
rises
to be-
from the dead.
needed to be celebrated.
Yeah, needed to be celebrated. Thinks that someone has stolen his phone.
Yeah.
And comes into the social room and rips his t-shirt off and starts asking
how-
people who's stolen his phone. And then he proceeds to take this anger out firstly on Guy Manning.
Oh, then we'll show the video. We'll show the video. Maybe do you have the video on your phone?
I do, yeah.
So we'll pop it up on screen.
I'll pop this up.
But basically,
So
what
we'll watch it
happens?
first. So hang on.
So let's narrate
just,
what's
just
going
a
on
quick,
here.
just a quick explanation. Firstly, we are seeing how cool Guy Manning's shoes are that he's wearing.
Those are your shoes, and I'm trying to show you
How
silly
cool they are.
Those
And,
are easy, like freaking frog mouths or whatever they're called.
So now J-Bone is trying to find his phone and he's taking his aggression out on firstly Guy Manning,
I'm
Spada
looking at this,
Yeezy, Grr,
And there's Maddie.
barely
Yeah,
able to stand.
bit of a sand.
Oh,
Cool.
there's the first one.
I'm lucky enough to get.
Oh, there we
pummeled
go.
into the
And here
bed.
we go, J-Bone, number
Ooh,
2.
and then
Bang!
Bang,
Side
on the
table.
corner. You see that corner of the side table?
Side
Half of
table.
Maddie's head on there.
Oh.
And then we just see head and hands.
So, yeah, head and hands. And
So
then
see
we
that?
have...
What's the aftermath of that? So now J-Bone, the Miracle Man, has tackled you.
So
Your
now...
head is sliced on our bedside table.
So, yeah, the bedside table really...
What's going through your mind at that exact point? Do you know that you're in shit? Or you're like, it's just a bump?
Well, look, it didn't really sober me up. So, I'm not quite sure what's going on right now.
Would have been a massive hit to sober you up.
Yeah. So, there's blood everywhere.
Been a couple of miracles in that day already.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to sober you up would have been
Another
a
miracle.
hat trick.
we couldn't celebrate anymore. So,
There's not enough booze to celebrate this.
yeah.
Isabel will not believe this.
Yeah. Come on. So a miracle did not happen. So I don't really remember what happened. I just remember coming to in the ambulance, and I was like, "What's going on?" And
While you're in the ambulance. 'Cause
Yeah.
I made a half-hearted attempt to get her out of that ambulance.
yeah, the guy wouldn't let you
The
come.
guy
in.
when I had a bit too much miracles for one day.
Yeah. So.
That would have been a funny ride.
So yeah, head injury, head hits the side table, blood pissing out everywhere, gash in my head, phone the ambulance. Don't remember any of this. This is the story I get told by the one and only, the captain of all captains.
Captain Brett.
Captain
Captain
Carrie Brett Hobson.
Captain Brett Hobson.
To Brett
We'll
Hobson.
have to have him on here as well to tell
Oh.
his version.
Brett Hobson,
To Brett Hobson.
To Brett Hobson.
What a lovely man. Should we
To-
just stop and say what a lovely man?
one of a kind.
One of a kind.
Best of the best.
Best of the bloody best.
So I think that hit probably sobered up Mr. Hobson, and he takes control of the situation, phones the ambulance, puts pressure on the wound, soaks up a bit of blood that's spilt on the carpet, and then next thing we know,
There was a big splodge on that old carpet.
the blood was gushing.
Awesome.
Next thing you know, there's a knock on the door, and a paramedic arrives and saves the day.
They went. My recollection, they weren't very jokey, as I remember them. They were pretty serious, which I thought was a little bit of a letdown.
Oh well, look, we can't have it all. He's trying to.
I thought, you know what, a little bit of sense of humor
It goes a long
solves
way.
everything. You know.
Oh, I think we
Ask
might
Mary
have.
Poppins.
I think we might have.
Let's get a wish here for you, pal. Blow it away. Make a wish. Don't tell anyone what you wished for.
I won't.
Especially don't wish for miracles because you're not allowed to say about those puppies.
Oh yeah,
They're in the ambulance. Yeah.
Paramedic saves the day, does what he has to do, dresses the wound, makes it stop bleeding, puts me in the ambulance.
Addresses the wound. Hello, wound.
Yeah.
Ah.
Hello, wound. Please stop bleeding. If you don't mind.
Did you by any chance at any stage mention to him that you knew the winner of the best individual player from the Blue Mountains Tour 2023?
I did, and
Did
he
he-
said that the ambulance wasn't big enough for his head, so he couldn't come in the ambulance. So
Yeah.
I think the exact
I'm
words.
pretty sure
were-
that wasn't the reason why he didn't allow me in the ambulance.
I think his exact words was, "There's not a fuck. He's not getting in here."
I did try.
Yeah,
I
he
did try.
Yeah,
And then like 2 hours later, I was like, come around a little bit. I was like, oof, thank God I'm on that.
yeah, shit. So anyway, Guy Manning and J-Bone try to get in the ambulance.
I think I took a photo of some of the scenes around this, like the ambulance and
Yeah.
shit. So we'll put them up.
yeah.
We'll put them up. Isabel will dagger them to the screen.
J-Bone and Guy Manning try to get into the ambulance, and the guy's like, not a fuck. So it's me and Brett in the ambulance. We start our 1 hour journey from Barmaids back into Launceston. Fuck. So halfway
You just chilling.
there, I kind of like, oh shit, what's happening? Brett's like, brew, you got a massive cut in your head, we're taking you to the hospital. We're like, oh, for fuck's
And
sake.
we got pictures of this cut.
Yeah, let's be honest, it needed stitches. It definitely needed stitches.
Yeah.
So, get to the hospital. We start the whole procedure of what's your name, where do you live, what's happened, blah, blah, blah. I'm like trying to answer the nurse. I can't really talk that well. So she asks Brett if I have brain damage. And Brett was
And
like,
he's like, I have no idea. Probably.
oh no, Brett's response was, ha ha ha, my friend does not have brain damage. He's just really drunk. And she was like, I don't know. We're going to have to breathalyze him. So, anyway, she comes out with a breathalyzer.
Oh, they breathalyze the brain damage, man.
Because they wanted to make sure that I was drunk and not brain damaged.
But what's the procedure?
Blow into this. So, blow, and the results were not very good.
Damning results.
Damning. So let's just say that head knock didn't serve me up at all.
I wouldn't think it would have.
No.
If it did, you'd see a lot of guys with hammers in their cubby holes.
Let's just say that those results are proven facts that we are really good at celebrating miracles.
Just gotta say, celebrate all your miracles, baby.
Yes, celebrate as much as you can. Celebrate the small ones.
Imagine bearing witness to a miracle and not celebrating it.
Oh my gosh.
What would the Mesopotamians have thought? Did you ask that of the paramedics? You met any Mesopotamians out? How long have you been doing this?
Not long enough. Oh shit. So anyway, chick pulls my pants down, gives me a jab to the bum before.
After Jay, I didn't know what was gonna go on there.
Gives me a jab to the bum, gives me a bloody thick
What? Yeah.
needle to the back of my skull. She had to like.
She's a kink. She's got a kink.
She injected into the wound, which
Wow.
was so fucking sore.
Yeah, miracles cost.
Yeah, miracles come at a price. Yeah, bloody price. Anyway, stitched me up. That fucking sucked. And then they wouldn't let me leave the hospital. So now it's.
You knew there's a round of golf to be played tomorrow.
I had to play.
Nah, so
Come all this way.
you need a miracle now to get to golf tomorrow.
So, 6 o'clock, we're like, fuck it. Bro, we got to get back to Barmaids. Nurses, sorry, I think it's time for me to go. They're like, what do you mean? We need to keep you. They're like, nah, I think I'm sober enough to leave and check myself out. And they're like, okay, let's breathalyze you.
Not again.
No.
Want to see another miracle?
Yeah, again, not the best results.
Can I fart in it?
No, so, yeah, they were very hesitant to let me leave. They wanted to keep me for observation. And I was like,
Like a monkey.
yeah, dance monkey. So I was like, no, that's not gonna happen. Got golf to play.
I needed you that day.
Yeah, I signed my release paper, and Brett and I walk out. So now it's just after 6. Sun's about to rise. Try order Uber. 2 or 3 cancel on us.
I was in Barmaids this last week. Not a lot of Ubers out there.
Nah, it's tough.
A lot of dead kangaroos.
Yeah.
Not a lot of Ubers.
Anyway, so we're waiting outside the hospital. It's pretty fucking cold. Don't have much clothes on, just t-shirt, just
the
t-shirt.
necessaries.
Yeah, just what I came in, just a shirt on my back. And well, third Uber's cancelled. Brett and I look at each other and we go, should we
Walk.
go to Showgirls?
Showgirls Tasmania.
And literally
Right,
as
nice.
those words come out of my mouth, Brett's like, oh, go on. And we're like, okay, fuck Showgirls, let's go back to Launceston. So we jump in our Uber. And as we get in the Uber, the guy's like, where you guys going? We're like, Launceston. He's like, oh, no. We're like, please. Because I know there's so many kangaroos on the road.
Yeah, there's a lot of kangaroos out there.
So anyway, he
Kangaroos and ghosts of kangaroos.
hesitantly agrees to take us back to Launceston. Back to Barmaids. So as soon as we hit that long road, literally
Bridport.
5 minutes in, bang, kangaroo out of nowhere.
It's ruthless out there. No lights
20 minutes later,
Kangaroos are suicidal.
bang, another kangaroo. We had
No,
3 kangaroos on the way there, on the way back, and in the ambulance we just mowed over fucking, I can't even tell you how many.
Yeah,
So yeah,
it's wild out there.
Yeah, it was literally just Kangaroo Motown.
No,
So-
either too many kangaroos out there or kangaroos are suicidal.
Pest, 100% pest.
There's so many.
Yeah.
I was there literally last week,
Yeah.
Wednesday, driving back, and I was saying to the guy driving me back, I was like, bro, I've never seen so much roadkill in my entire life. And he's just like, there's no predators
Yeah.
to the kangaroos or anything, so it's just excuse me, like millions of them.
Yeah.
So he's like, imagine if everything is everywhere and you have to drive a bus through everything. I was like, that doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever.
Yeah, cool.
It's not great. It's not great. And I get quite emotional when I see roadkill and that kind of stuff.
It's not nice.
I'm a soft guy, especially
a soft guy.
when I've got some daggers in my back.
So yeah, it's not very nice. Anyway, we get back to Barnbougle. The time now is about 7:30. The sun's 100% up. Boys are going for breakfast. I walk into my room.
I was lying in, I think.
Oh yeah, you still had your eye shade on.
Butt naked, eye mask.
Eye mask. About
Bottle of water.
5 hours into a 12-hour nap.
Couple
I
spy
walk in-
podcasts on the go.
in with 6 stitches now on my head.
6.
6.
Yo, yesterday was 12.
No.
It's, time.
Let's be real. There's always time for a little exaggeration, but
time.
I don't think now's the time.
Well, I had, and we were playing together the next day, and I think that's another story in itself.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Go on. Okay, go on.
So we get back to the room, try get some sleep, get woken up by the captain himself.
Brett Hobson.
He's like, Matt, come, it's time to tee off. This is after an hour of hardly sleeping, just lying in my bed, trying to deal with the throbbing wound.
Throbbing boner.
I fucking wish that was the least of my problems. Throbbing head. Anyway, we scrape ourselves out of bed, change our golf shirts, no time for a shower, brush my teeth.
Always time for a shower, pal.
Put on some sun cream, wrap a bandage around
I remember you coming to me, so I had 2 white bucket hats for us to wear as like a little team gear. Brand new white bucket hats. And you're like, bro, where's my bucket hat? And I looked at you, and like blood dripping down your fucking neck. And you're like, hey, where's that bucket hat you promised me? And I looked at you, and I was like...
No, he looked at me and said, bro, I can't give you that. Isabel will be so bummed at me.
Yeah, exactly. The bucket hat. I was like, imagine, but now admit, you lucky you didn't wear that bucket hat because you'd be getting the daggers that I'm currently getting.
Well, I got my own bucket hat, so fuck yeah.
Yeah, but not matching Jim Beam bucket hats for golf. But let us know how the round went, us two.
Oh, okay, so we get out on the golf
47 kilometer hour winds. Here we go.
It was the worst conditions I have ever played in. I'm feeling the worst. I'm not
looking great.
I'm not.
Normally you look phenomenal. You're like a very well dressed guy, but this day you didn't have that jazz surrounding you.
No. There's none of that. So we on the first tee, we tee off, straight into the bush. Second shot, straight into the bush. Pick up. Long story short, we get to the 9th. It's been just one of those days.
3 down.
We won down.
Won
down. Guy Manning.
But we won down looking bad.
We won down. Guy Manning's carried us the whole way. I've lost.
Yeah, I played quite well in the conditions.
I've lost majority of the balls in my bag. Tertius and
Chat hasn't been that great. Who was we were playing as Tertius and?
Tertius and Mark.
And they're good. They're good lads. They got good chat. But I think no one had good chat that day.
No. The conditions were so bad.
You can't even hear what's like someone saying next to you.
Boys are not enjoying themselves.
Even though we're in golf heaven, I think it's important to say that sometimes the conditions can knock the laddiness out of you.
Yeah, sometimes it rains in heaven, and today the wind was a little bit windy.
And I think everyone is a little bit shaky because you can't take carts. And anyone who knows me goes, I don't actually play walking golf. That's a different sport.
Guy Manning is a cart slut.
I consider it a sport that should be banned. I like to play with carts because you can have torps on there, booze. You can have your gear. You don't get sunburns. I'm a bit of a pale little snowman.
Yeah.
It just makes golf that much more fun.
Yeah.
This Bombay, you cannot take any carts, and I inquired about it, and what they told me was, you can take carts, but you need a chaperone to drive in your cart.
So you need a chauffeur.
Yeah, a chauffeur. And I was like, well, that defeats the entire point because I want to do it with my boys, have all my gear on there, Not gear, like golf gear.
Yeah, like beers and
beers
and
gear,
Rollies.
beers gears and
Yeah.
whatever, cigars for the lads.
Beers, gears,
And I think that's an important thing to say. So that's where my sense of human failure came from.
yeah. So we come into the halfway house. Mega personality failures on all fronts. So we walk in, we order beers. The guy comes up to us and he's like, "Okay, look, guys, the guys behind you are playing pretty quick. You're gonna have to get straight back out there. You can't order any food." So we're like, "Okay, well, we don't know if we're gonna go out. We're seriously contemplating it. My head's sore. We're sitting outside. We're eating the worst sandwiches we've ever eaten. We're smacking these beers, and then fucking Tertius pops up. He's like, "Come on, Oaks."
He's losing at this point.
No, he's winning.
Oh, he's winning. He's winning at this point. He's winning
He's
at this
winning.
point. Yeah.
So, Guy and I, we're like, "Nah, fuck it.
We'll hand it to you.
You guys win. We've had enough. We're
Let's
not going
go.
back
Let's go to the pub. We'll buy you beers.
We're not going back out. We done.
Let's go get a burger. We'll buy you boys
Yeah.
beers for this afternoon.
Yeah.
Well done. You won. Cheers, lads. Let's go. Let's go enjoy.
Dinner's on us.
Yeah.
Take it.
We gave them the full offering. All the points, bragging rights, beers, dinner.
Yeah.
Tertius.
Tertius,
Tell how you drop the fucking ball.
Tertius now, he goes with his little inspirational speech. "Come on, guys. We're in golfing heaven. We've come all this way. Let's fucking play some golf. Let's get back out there. If you guys don't want to come, I'm going to go by myself." So Mark says to us while Tertius has just finished his speech, he's like, "Fuck, Oaks, I'm going to have to walk with Tertius. He's my partner." And we're like, "Okay,
Mike's like a
fuck.
hard as nails engineer.
Fuck." We're like,
Right.
"Fuck, okay, Mark. All right, Tertius.
Kind of guy who goes hiking by
Fuck it.
himself and shit.
We'll come with you." So we neck our beers, drop a Mapradol, fucking out we head, top up the beer stock,
Beef Sanger.
top up the beer stock, and we fucking head back out.
We give ourselves a little pep talk. We do between Maddie and I. We're like, okay, we've done this, whatever. Pep talk didn't help for me. Help for Maddie. Off you go.
Yeah. So let's just say that
Wheels fell off.
let's just say that I carried Manning the whole way, and we proceed to enter the clubhouse after 18, winning the round 3 and 2.
Yeah, we fucked them up. I didn't win a single hole in the back. I think I won all the holes on the front.
So yeah,
It was a true teamwork story between the two of us.
Totally the.
I think that's how we roll. I think that's how we roll generally in everything in life.
It was a story of a
It's like
true
We all
team
chip in a little
winning.
bit.
And some would say that was another miracle.
And that was another miracle.
The man with 6 stitches in his head could beat
Mm.
two fully operational human beings.
So you go to the hospital, you get your 6 stitches, you play golf with me, we crush the lads,
Yeah.
fuck them up.
Yeah. Come from behind.
Obviously, we have a big dinner with the boys. Obviously, no one cares about that. Everyone wants to know you get home to your queen.
There you go, Tom.
So everyone wants to know after Bomboogle, you've crushed your head. No one cares what happens at the other dinners with the boys. Everyone knows exactly what happens there. Talk us through basically from the time you cut your head and
Yeah.
your queen finds out.
Yeah.
Like, take us away.
Okay, let me just give you a bit more background here. So, we go away for Christmas and New Year's.
Pretty sure I was there.
You were there?
Naked whirlpools in
Yeah.
Bali Villas.
Perfect. Unbelievable trip. Come back. Get dengue fever. Man down for a week. Again, you guys were
I
there.
think I saw you at the Bali Airport Lounge. I think I
Bali.
might have had too much sweet and sour pork at the old airport, so I might have
The old,
had to run my pants myself a little bit.
So yeah, dengue fever, man down, missed my birthday.
We were at your house on your birthday.
Yeah,
For context,
Yeah.
we were throwing you the biggest birthday of your life.
yeah.
Going to Overmono. I don't know if anyone is listening knows Overmono, but mega tunes, mega vibes, and Isabel and I bought you this whole night. Went to you on your birthday morning,
Yeah.
and You were shitting blood out of your nose.
Yeah, so not good. So, okay, we have that situation. 2 weeks later, we go to Barmaids, get a fucking head injury, 6 stitches in my head.
Complete accident.
Well, actually, not an accident.
It was an accident.
J-Bone's fault.
It was an accident that you were standing there.
Yeah. So anyway, get back to I would say, not a very warm welcome.
From the Queen.
Yeah, no. She was not happy with me. So anyway,
Blaming you for other people's deeds.
oh yeah, I think it was.
I've been there.
Straw that broke the camel's back.
I blame Brett for most of my bad deeds.
So she's not happy at all. One thing leads to another. She says the magic words, and I am homeless. So
Never homeless.
yeah.
Tell me where your next home was.
Oh my gosh. So I guess we have the conversation. I wouldn't say we come to an agreement. She says the magic words. You can't be the man I want you to be. I don't want to be with you anymore.
Small dick.
Yeah, look, she's tired of the bounce on the market.
Started searching.
She's tired. She's tired of the bounce on the market penis.
She's tired
And
of
she wants a bit
throwing
more,
that hot dog
she
down the
wants a
wrong
bit-
hole.
She wants a bit more girth. So look, I mean, it's not what I wanted to hear. Anyway, I head to Morton.
Huckleberry Finn.
Book into the Morton for the week.
Sounds awful. What goes down there? Talk me through that
No.
reception process.
So I literally just.
Hot towels at the front door.
No, it's terrible. It's just like service apartments. It was
Serviced-ish.
fucking horrible. Packed a bag, literally just for work that rest of the week. So
I know you do wear the same work clothes every single day, which I think people understand why I know this in the coming sentences.
I wouldn't say I wear the same work clothes. I do.
They're not the exact same physical clothes, but they're the exact same aesthetic clothes.
Yeah, a couple of different colored shirts, but they're very much the same style.
No jacuzzi thongs.
No, very suitable for work. It's been called the dad gear, so obviously nothing too appealing. But after the Morton, my good friend Justin had arrived back from New Zealand just in time to receive my call, who is living in West Pimble, waiting for his lovely family to arrive that have now arrived.
Creme de la creme live in Pimble, eh?
So obviously he was waiting for some furniture, so it was pretty much like camping with my boy. We got through. He took me in when I was down and out.
And days are dark, friends are few.
I'll tell you what, he's a good man. He's a good man, or Juzzy. Gavin.
I actually saw that on a taxi in South Africa once, and I thought that was deep when I was a moody teenager, and I repeat that often, but it doesn't apply to me because I got many friends. But I thought it was an emotional thing I once saw on a taxi cab in South Africa. This taxi I always saw every morning says, "When days are dark, friends are few." But actually that doesn't apply to me because when my days are dark, our friends are many. Anyway, trying to get a little bit of mushies for a second. Anyway, back to your emotional story.
Okay, so back to the best start to the year ever. January.
Started in a swimming pool in Bali.
But January in a nutshell went something like this. Dengue fever, brain injury, homeless within the first 31 days of 2024.
Won 2 rounds of golf with Guy Manning.
Yeah, and a few miracles.
A couple of miracles. Don't tell us about.
Yeah. And then became a gypsy, really. Moved in with Gavin for a couple of weeks. Then came to Isabel and Gar for a couple of weeks.
Beautiful weeks.
How
do you feel about those weeks living with us?
It was good fun.
Do we make you feel like you're at home?
Yeah, you did, actually.
Make you feel welcome?
I felt very much at home. I felt quite sad to leave, actually. Oh, are you comfy there, pal?
Trying to get comfy, but
What can we
it's
get?
hard when I'm wearing this fucking Nicky Boyer signed South African cricket shirt from 1998.
Oh, it suits you.
It's thankfully for me they're not like.
Is that a slim fit, eh?
Yeah, thankfully for me they're not slim fits. Today came out. Have you heard of Neuralink?
Yes, I have.
So basically, this started disgusting. This started absolutely disgusting. I hate this. People testing on monkeys and shit like that.
Yeah.
And so, Elon is like the absolute epitome of crazy scientist, crazy billionaire. I think he loves it. Like, because the problem with Elon, in my mind, he does some good, but it also comes at a cost of a lot bad. So I saw. So what I'll go into next about this Neuralink shit.
Yeah.
So this.
So what is it?
So I'll start with the good,
Okay.
and then I'll draw back to the bad.
Okay.
So the good, today they released this thing of this quadriplegic lad who got this Neuralink implant in his head, so that essentially, and also the problem with Elon's shit is that a lot of it is like they give you stuff, and then weeks later it comes back and it's like, oh wow, it's caveated on this, it didn't have this, it wasn't this. So, and it happens with all of his shit. It happens with his power roof, it happens with his cars, it happens with his self-driving technology, it happens with his AI models. So to ever take anything Elon does at first glance and be like, oh wow, that's great, I think is.
I guess that.
So let me finish. They're good ideas, noble ideas, but Elon is a bit of a
poor execution,
complete and utter narcissist, and also, anyway, I think that's a whole nother thesis. Anyway, so if we go on
another TED talk.
Yeah, it's a whole nother TED talk. So if we go on what they have shown, they show this guy paralyzed from the shoulders down.
Yeah.
And they've implanted this thing in his mind, and now he can play chess because he loves chess, and he's super happy. And obviously the things that people like him in his situation can do are endless, and the benefits, and even for people that aren't quadriplegic, are endless.
Yeah.
But
But if you're putting something like that can control your brain, surely I was expecting a little bit more. I was hoping this quadriplegic dude was going to walk again.
Well, all technology starts with
I think that's poor execution, Elon. Poor execution.
I don't think that's the kind of.
That's what I was expecting.
No, so where I was going with this is the.
Haven't they really done technology like this, though?
Where I was going with this is the abuse of animals they did to get to this point.
Okay.
So apparently they put these things in, and I'm saying apparently.
Yeah.
I'm not. This is what I've heard, and I could stand corrected, but they put these things in dozens of monkeys and chimpanzees, and shit.
What were they trying to cure in monkeys?
No, what they're trying to do is trying to get to what he's doing, but without doing it in humans first. So absolute testing.
So were monkeys playing chess? What were the monkeys doing with these things in their heads?
They were grand chess masters.
Were they walking? I don't know.
The monkeys can walk, bro. No, mate. I don't think you understand where I'm going with this.
I do. But I don't understand what the Okay, so when you're testing products or you animal testing medicine, you inject. Let's say, for argument's sake, if you're testing on a rat, you would inject AIDS into a rat and then test the medicine and see how the medicine fights whatever disease you inject into the rat. Yeah?
Mm.
So now, are they giving monkeys brain injuries and then testing what the Neuralink's going to do? How are they testing this on monkeys? What are they doing? What are the tests
well,
they're doing?
from my understanding,
Yeah.
is that they are implanting this stuff
Yeah.
into monkeys
Yeah.
and then
And then
Seen
ending them
that.
like Suicide Squad.
well, I don't know if they're purposely ending them,
Okay.
but I don't know what your feeling about monkeys is as opposed to rats. So how do you feel about a chimpanzee as opposed to a rat?
I prefer if they just tested on humans.
Oh, that's a
It's
deep
another
one.
miracle. That's another miracle for another time.
Mate, that's such a deep one. I feel like we've just opened Pandora's box because I think what the box I was trying to open, which I think we kind of opened.
I think we
there.
skipped a few. I think
we skipped kind of a few boxes. It was like, where does testing go?
I think we have enough.
And my understanding of how it took, or what it took, Elon and his team to get there was like absolute sickening abuse of chimpanzees and primates, which are pretty much like the next step to us.
Yeah.
And it's been proven that they show love and family and affection and all animals, but those especially, they're like closest to us. So it's like, what is the barrier for human affection to species other than ourselves to solve things that are mutually horrible? So like if you say a monkey suffers from cancer and a human suffers from cancer,
Yeah.
how much suffering would you put either through to solve that for the future generation?
Well, I guess they.
And oh my God, can I just say, Beanie Bobs is putting me through
Yeah.
an unbelievable
Yeah.
gauntlet of hell through her butt. She's really testing me out, yeah.
Burning.
I'm trying to sit on the team of animals, yeah, and Beanie Bobs is just fucking darting me
Yeah.
with the most vile bum ejections, and I'm trying to help her and all animals.
I'm trying to sing a praise. We should start testing on Beanie Bobs. Yeah.
Yeah, Elon,
Yeah.
get Beanie Bobs, Elon, get anyone.
Disabled.
Elon.
Disabled
Elon.
that smell, Elon.
Elon, get Beanie Bobs. Yeah, she does not deserve any respect after this. Oh my God.